Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to Liverpool Breaking, and make sure to subscribe and enjoy your news. Liverpool and Arsenal are among the clubs linked with Real Madrid winger Rodrygo in the summer transfer window. Liverpool would be the most attractive destination to Rodrygo if he is to leave Real Madrid, reports suggest. The Brazil international finds himself behind the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. in the Los Blancos pecking order. As a result, Rodrygo could seek a departure in the summer transfer window for more regular game time, especially with the World Cup taking place next year. Rodrygo, future latest Rodrygo, will not be short of suitors if Real are ready to sanction a sale. Since moving to the Spanish capital from Santos, he has recorded 68 goals and 51 assists in 270 games, helping Los Blancos win 3 La Liga titles and 2 Champions Leagues. ESPN Brazil suggests that the English champions remain the most logical, and a source admitted to ESPN that the English club would be Rodrygo's most attractive destination if he left Real Madrid. However, that option also seems remote amid Liverpool's pursuit of Alexander Isak. The Reds have had a bid of $110 million turned down by Newcastle United for Isak, and are not planning a second offer. The Magpies are reluctant to sell their talisman, who scored 27 goals last season, but Isak is keen on a move to Anfield. He did not travel to Asia with Eddie Howe's squad for their preseason tour and has been training at former club Real Sociedad rather than on Tyneside. Slot's stance. However, if Isak is to remain at St. James Park, then Liverpool could turn their attention elsewhere. They have already signed Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt for up to $79 million, so have a center forward in place. Therefore, the Reds may well look to strengthen the left-wing position, with Cody Gakpo the current senior option, while Ekitike is capable on playing in the role. Florian Wirtz, the $100 million club record arrival, can also be deployed on the flank, and 16-year-old Rio Ngumoha has been highly impressive during preseason. Speaking on potentially replacing Diaz, Liverpool head coach Arne Slot said, "At this moment in time, we still have Cody Gakpo. Rio Ngumoha is showing very good signs, and I think Florian Wirtz can play from the left side as well. There are enough options for me to choose from. But as I always say, another thing about Liverpool is that if we see a chance in the market, we never hesitate to bring someone in. In the end, it's about quality, and we have already made some very good signings. In terms of quality, we are already in the right place." If Rodrygo were to join Liverpool, the most likely role he would fill is Mohamed Salah's departure, or potentially Luis Diaz's exit, specifically slotting in on the left wing in Slot's system. Here's how and why. Tactical fit at Liverpool. Primarily a winger, Rodrygo is a right-footed player who actually prefers the left side, allowing him to cut inside onto his stronger foot. Liverpool see him as a natural replacement for Luis Diaz, who is on the verge of a $75 million move to Bayern Munich, freeing up space in the squad. Arne Slot's style values versatility and pressing wide attackers. Rodrygo fits that model perfectly. What role he would fill left-wing starter? With Diaz likely to leave, Rodrygo would take his place, where he can cut in and influence the game centrally. Rotation asset. His ability to play on the right wing or even as a false nine gives Slot tactical flexibility to rotate in big games when Salah is unavailable, or to rest him during AFCON periods. Strengths: he brings ball-carrying ability over long distances, making him a direct threat in transition and when breaking lines. Technical comfort and sharp dribbling, especially in tight spaces, often outperforming Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe in 1v1 success rates in La Liga. Versatility across attacking roles, previously deployed as winger, second striker, and central forward at Real Madrid. The summer transfer window of 2025 has delivered twists and turns for Liverpool fans, and at the heart of the story lies one of the most exciting sagas. Rodrygo goes potentially joining Liverpool from Real Madrid. What started as a rumor has rapidly developed into one of the most followed negotiations of the summer, as the Reds look to strengthen their attack following a challenging Premier League season and failed attempts to sign other high-profile forwards. This detailed report takes you through the entire story of the Rodrygo to Liverpool saga, covering how the talks began, why the move is appealing to all parties, the key moments of negotiation, and what still stands between Liverpool and a blockbuster signing. 1. How Liverpool reached the point of targeting. Rodrygo. At the start of the summer, Liverpool's main transfer priority was clear: sign a high-level forward to compete in the Premier League and Champions League. The departures and potential sales of key attackers like Luis Diaz had left a gap in the squad. Initially, Liverpool's focus was on Alexander Isak, Newcastle's prolific striker. Reports indicated that Liverpool submitted an offer of around $110 million for Isak in mid-July, but Newcastle rejected the bid, insisting they would only sell for a figure closer to $150 million. Liverpool quickly realized that negotiating for Isak would be time-consuming and potentially lead to a dead end. That is when Rodrygo goes, the 24-year-old Brazilian winger from Real Madrid, emerged as a top alternative. Rodrygo had long been admired by Liverpool scouts dating back to his teenage years at Santos. 2. Rodrygo's situation at Real Madrid. Rodrygo's talent is unquestionable. Known for his blistering pace, quick dribbles, and ability to score in big Champions League games, he has been a vital part of Real Madrid's attack in previous seasons. However, his status changed dramatically in 2025 due to Madrid's squad evolution under Xabi Alonso. Real Madrid signed Kylian Mbappé, adding to a forward line already featuring Vinicius Jr. Endrick also emerged as a future star, making competition for starting spots even fiercer. Rodrygo found himself rotating rather than starting every big game, which reportedly left him frustrated with reduced game time. Madrid were not desperate to sell, but the club knew that a $90 million offer could help fund other squad improvements. That situation opened the door for Liverpool to make their move. 3. Liverpool make contact. According to reports from Brazil and Spain, Liverpool contacted Rodrygo's representatives in late July to discuss the possibility of a transfer. Early talks were encouraging, as Rodrygo was reportedly open to a Premier League challenge. Personal terms agreed, and Principal Insiders reported that Rodrygo agreed informal personal terms with Liverpool, including a 5-year contract running until 2030, a salary estimated to rise with performance bonuses, a key attacking role promised in the starting Apritak. This agreement was a significant step because it confirmed Rodrygo's willingness to leave Madrid if the clubs could agree on a transfer fee. 4. Negotiation dynamics between Liverpool and Real Madrid. While personal terms are reportedly settled, the real challenge is club-to-club negotiation. Liverpool have been preparing an opening bid around $80 to $90 million, 70 to 78 meters. Real Madrid, however, are said to value the player closer to $100 million, considering his age and potential. His experience in Champions League knockout matches his status as a Brazil international. One major factor influencing Liverpool's spending power is the expected sale of Luis Diaz to Bayern Munich for roughly $75 million. Once that sale is finalized, Liverpool are expected to formally submit their bid to Madrid. 5. Rival clubs and competition. The Rodrygo saga has not been without competition. Several top clubs have monitored his availability. Tottenham Hotspur expressed serious interest, but Rodrygo prefers Liverpool due to Champions League ambitions and club prestige. Paris Saint-Germain monitored the situation but are focusing on other positions. Arsenal and Manchester City were briefly linked but never advanced talks. Bookmakers have shifted their odds dramatically. Liverpool are 2-1 favorites to sign him. Spurs trail as the only other realistic contender. Other clubs have drifted in the market. 6. Timeline of the saga. The Rodrygo to Liverpool story has developed in phases. 1. Early July 2025. Liverpool pursue Alexander Isak as their main striker target. 2. Mid-July 2025. Newcastle reject a 110-meter bid for Isak. Liverpool cool interest. 3. Late July 2025. Liverpool reactivate their Rodrygo interest. Contacts begin. 4. July 25 to 30, 2025. Rodrygo agrees personal terms in principle with Liverpool. 5. August 1st, 2, 2025. Media confirm Liverpool are preparing a formal bid as Diaz's sale nears. This timeline demonstrates how quickly the situation escalated from rumor to a real possibility. 7. Why Rodrygo fits Liverpool. Perfectly from a tactical and sporting perspective, Rodrygo appears to be an ideal fit for Liverpool's next evolution under Arne Slot. Versatility. Can play on either wing or as a central forward in a false nine role.